Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday Sews. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. I'm Stephanie. We're in my sewing room and it's Friday Sews. So that's a little bit of life, a little bit of sewing, a little bit of everything. Hashtag Friday Sews, and you'll find a bunch of great, fun content. Sorry about that. Okay, so I want to start talking a little sewing and then we'll get a little life in too. Would that be okay? So I made this dress. This is probably my last 8214 McCall's, and I absolutely love it. It's out of a stretch knit, and it's just one that's not the super stretchiest, at least this way. It's more stretchy this way, which doesn't really help all that much. So I didn't want to make anything that really needed some stretch, or it would have just not fit well. So I tried it with this and I just love this. I'm going to show you. Oh my gosh. It's got pockets here somewhere. There they are. And it's just comfy. Oh my gosh, so comfy. And I did this one short. Can you see that? I can't tell what you can see. So honestly, it's the only one that I made short. And I just love that. I mean, it's like a whole different dress. Love these colors. These are more fall. Oh my gosh, my chair won't sit still. More fall, wintry colors. I see this dress with boots and leggings. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a great dress. So maybe it's not my last one, but I think of it as one of my last summer dresses. And I have loved this pattern. I've talked about it maybe 3 different videos, and I still think I might do an actual review of the pattern, but I want to know that I heard you guys, and honestly the journey of getting the neck and shoulders to fit and everything else coming after has been great. And my first 2 or 3 dresses, so many of you thought it was still too big in the neck and shoulders, and I thought, well, I couldn't draw it smaller because this pattern was only large XL and XXL, and I had already gone down to the L. And I thought, come on, you can draw it smaller. You don't need a line for that. So what I did is I looked at the line between the L and the XL, and I saw how big it was, and I just drew it smaller by 1 size, and perfection. Perfection. It solved everything. It solved a little bit of too much room right here. It solved too much room right here. Thank you. Thank you, because it was more than one of you who gave me that critique, because it really was. And I feel like, I don't know if your personality is like this, but critiques are hard. You've kind of felt like, no, it's fine, it's good. But I had to just sit with that, and I thought it could be better. And I don't want to be lazy. I wanted to make this, I put too much effort into making that pattern fit that one more try was not going to hurt. And oh my gosh, the 2 dresses I made after the refitting of the neck, and that just, it basically was just this part right here, this and this, and it changed everything. So thank you for that. The fit journey continues, but what a revelation that you could just keep perfecting it until you get, oh my gosh, what a difference. Okay, so that is enough of that. I'm resting that pattern for now. I want to make something for fall and winter, and I also want to get back on the fit journey, so I'm not going to do that next. What I want to do next, I said I wanted some flowy pants. I've been so into leggings for so long that I'm ready for a change, and I've been seeing pictures that I like of flowy pants, and I thought I need to make some flowy pants. But why go back to the drawing board when I have made flowy pants? I made this pair a while back, and I have a video and a picture of me wearing them, and it was this pattern, New Look 6762. Now, you know I'm a serial pattern repeater. I never made this pattern again. I never made these pants again. I never wore these pants. They were in a reject box. But I remembered them, and I thought, what was wrong with them? I wanted to pull them out, so I went and pulled them out, and I asked myself, what's wrong with these? So I put them on, and the 2 reasons I think I don't wear them. 1, I don't love this fabric or the color. If I'm going to wear pants, they're probably always going to be black or gray or something dark. So that was 1. And 2, they were too long. A silly thing. Other than that, the fabric's nice. It's not as stretchy as I would like for my pants, just not. I think I'd like something way more into the leggings kind of feel where it's very stretchy both ways. So it wasn't the pattern, it was those outside factors. So I already have this pattern, it's drafted, it's cut to fit me. These fit me. I like the amount of flow. I did change this pattern. I took off the elastic waistband and put a yoga band instead. I have a video on how I do that, but I just prefer a yoga band. I think it's smoother and it's way more comfy. And so there's that. So that's my next make. I have a lot of black and dark knit double brush poly and things that would be great for leggings, would be great for these flowy pants, and I'm really anxious to do that. So that is actually next on my list. I still want to make the navy blue purse when I have a minute to do that, but I've still been cleaning the closet. The closet's clean. I'm just trying to get things organized. And so, you know, sometimes just the organizing is actually kind of fun, you know. So I had a bunch of quilting cottons, just the basic cottons for purse pockets, for whatever, you know, and I wanted to have a good collection so that I don't have to run to the store. I'm so far from the store. It's nice to have things I can shop in my closet. But it's like some of them I bought in little fat quarter, like a little square. Some of them were wrapped in just a different way, and so they were all different size little folded cottons, and some of them I bought by the yard, so they were folded. And so what I did is I got some comic book cards. You know what, I'm just going to get some and show you. Hold on a second. So this is the bin that I had most of my little cotton pieces, and this has been folded on comic book cards, and this is yet to go. Ran out of comic book cards, and so I ordered some more, and they should be here any day. And what they are is you get them on Amazon. It's a comic book board, I think it's called, but it's cardstock, but it's a little thicker than cardstock. And so you kind of fold it, and you can see some of these are just the smallest amount of fabric, and some of them are a little more, but they're all just a basic cotton. And I tied mine with small elastic. I had extra of this elastic for when we had COVID started and I was making a lot of masks, and I just had too much of this left over. So I'm using it up because I already had it. But it could be ribbon, it could be anything. It could be small little strips of knit fabrics that you're not going to use, like scraps, I mean, to tie them. So you just kind of fold them however you want, and make sure that the comic book card sticks out a little bit, and then you just put your whatever you're going to tie it with. I pulled my little mini ironing board that's on a cart. Have you seen that I made that with my husband's help? We made that. I pulled it over close, and if they were super, like, had too many, like, you know, creases, I just ironed them out. I mean, I just really enjoyed, it was very lovely to organize, and I love my colors, and so pretty to look at. And you know, I did not really know my collection like I do now. I really got to see what I have, and excited to use so many of these beautiful prints. So I'm excited to finish the box and get those all folded and put in the box. And I probably would just have it in this box so I can pull it out. It's heavy. Whenever I need, I could just kind of go through and really see them. Whereas before I didn't, they was crammed in there super tight. So that's one thing I've been doing. It took a bit of time, and I'm ready to finish it. It's just, it was just really, I don't know, it was worth it. So have you done that? Have you done the comic book boards? I learned that on the internet. It's funny. So much that you know on the internet that you never would have figured out without, like, YouTube. Never. I never would have figured that out. So, crazy weather. Always this time of year. You never know what you're dressing for. And, you know, it's like, is it going to be hot? Is it going to be chilly? You know, layers. What can I tell you? Layers. And I'm looking forward to it just being cold. So I know what I'm wearing. But right now we're still having warm days. Are you still having warm days where you're at? we got a football game tomorrow, and I know I'll be sitting in the sun, and it will feel hot even if it's not. So I'll be wearing one of those McCall's dresses, because when they're long like this, it just covers you up so that that sun's not beating on my legs. I don't like wearing shorts to sit in the bleachers because it just feels so much hotter when that sun is just beating on me. And pants, that's just sweaty and hot. So a dress is like very cool. I've said this before. That's my football dress. On a personal level, I have one thing that I want to share that is just so mind-boggling to me, exciting, is my granddaughter, who is, oh my gosh, 22 or 23? 22. Just published a book. Oh my gosh. Since she was a little girl, she has wanted to be a writer. And you know, we all have things we want to be when we're little. Princess, lawyer, doctor, yeah, fireman. But she's never wavered. And she started writing this book, I want to say in high school. She's been writing this book for years, and she's been like learning and studying how to publish a book, how to finish a book, how to write a book. And it's just been such a journey, and she published it like a couple days ago. I'm going to put a link in my description so you can go look at it. It's free if you have a Kindle. You just download it and read it. And I think she'll have you know, a printed version at some point, and I'm going to buy like a bunch of them. Just hand them out to people. It is for young adults, and it is like a fantasy book, but it's really good. Like, I haven't finished it. It's hard for me to read on my laptop. I wish I could get a paperback version, and I don't have a Kindle, so I can't read it on my iPad. I'll just let you know, but it's good. It's really good. So if you want to take a look, but I just, you know, I had a video with my granddaughter. We did a craft video, so I'm going to put a link to that so you can see her. She's precious, precious, precious to me. So congratulations to Tanaya. Wonderful job, great job. And even without the book itself, just to finish a project like that, what does that say about a person? That they can stick with something and just finish, get to the end of it. I am so not a finisher. I have so many things that I get like halfway through and think I just don't want to finish this anymore, but she finished it. So proud of her for that. Proud. On the personal front, you know, it's not a whole lot going on in my life, but I just want to say I love being happy. Like, I am always striving to find a happy thing, something that makes me happy, because I like happiness. Like, it's just something I like. But it's really hard to just be happy when people around you are suffering. And I don't mean in a big way. I don't have any super sad things to tell, but it's just hard, you know. For example, my daughter threw her back out, and it won't get better. And she's trying so hard, and it's been a long journey, but it's just so hard watching her suffer. And I'm hoping that the medical professionals can help her. It's just been a lot of not being able to help these things, you know, ruptured disc, if you want to know, too, I think. But so I've spent a bit of time, you know, helping out with the kids, and, you know, I can't do anything. So it kind of brings down my mood to kind of be with that mood. And my bestie has been facing a lot of medical challenges. If you want to look at her channel, I'm going to put a link in the description box to her challenges. And I just feel for her, like, it's hard. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with me, but I still feel like down for that. And my mother, a new widow, she's suffering, but doing very well, as can be. But it just, you know, you can't be well. You can't be fine. You can't. So I can't do anything about that either. So it's just like, you know, sadness and downer stuff around me, and it's like almost like, how can I be happy when everybody's suffering? I want to be. And, you know, we were going to go kayaking yesterday, but we ended up watching the kids in an emergency for my daughter, and we're going to go on Monday. It's our big anniversary. Guess how many years I've been married to my sweetie, my husband? 40 on Monday. It's crazy. Like, we feel like we're kids. I asked them, can you believe it's 40 years? Like, our marriage is like an old person in years. Not that you're old if you're 40. I think you're young if you're 40, just in my opinion. But I don't remember thinking I was young when I was 40. I felt like I wasn't old yet. It's definitely a middle age where you're like, I'm still young, but are you? It's like, it's a hard age. I loved being 40. I love being 50, and I love my 60s. But this is crazy. 40 years of marriage. we'll stick it out. That's what I always say. It's just a joke. So we're going to spend the day together just doing what we want to do, what we didn't get to do, and hope it's still warm enough. But that's something to be happy about and celebrate. And I am happy. I just wonder if it's hard for you to be happy when others around you are suffering. And, you know, there's always something going on. So there's that. So I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I am going to have a great weekend. I've got, you know, church, and I help work in the store, which I totally enjoy. And then on Saturday, I'm going to my granddaughter's football game, and she's 9, and they take turns being captain. Every week it's different captains, and she has not had her turn this year. And it's almost like she's the last one who hasn't had her turn, so she was pretty sure that she should be picked. And Mama had to give her a talk about, well, if you don't get picked, you know, how are you going to react? And, you know, she had to help her plan to react correctly because she was going to be really bummed if it wasn't her turn. It was her turn. It absolutely was her turn. And the coach is so sweet that she videotapes their reaction and sends it to their mama so they can see them getting that special kudos. They get this this like baton, but it's full of candy, and it gets passed around. So it's her turn to be captain, and they get to lead the cheers. And so tomorrow I'm going to an away game because I have to see Sis be captain. Oh, I can't wait. So cute. And her dad sent me a video when she got home from practice last night. He's like videotaping his truck, and it had all the, like, you know, paint on the windows for the football game. And she's like, and then he goes, "Who did this?" And he panned to her, and she's like, "I did, and I'm captain." So that's my weekend. That is going to be happy. No matter what, that is going to make me very happy. Hubby won't be able to go, so I'll video for him, but he's working. He works most weekends, you know, photographer. What are you going to do? That's when people are available, and he's got a wedding tomorrow. So that's it. That's it. Friday Sews. Wrapping up another episode. How's your weekend? What you got going? Are you making anything? Are you ready for fall? I know I didn't answer a lot of the comments. I want to get to those still. Is it too late? Because a lot of you are making fall clothes, and that's fun. It's fun. We're ready to switch into something new. So I'd love to hear what you're making. And if you don't, go look in the comments and see what everybody's making. It's pretty fun. You get a lot of ideas. A lot. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. I so appreciate you very, very much for doing that. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.